Hi everyone, this is Brittany from the Contentful Developer Relations team. Today we're going to create a Gatsby starter project with Contentful and deploy it via Netlify. The first step that you want to complete is to make sure you create a Contentful account and create an empty space when you do so. Next, we're going to head over to the terminal and install the Gatsby CLI tool. Once the CLI tool is installed, we're going to create a new Gatsby project using the Contentful Gatsby starter code from GitHub. Once your project is created, make sure you navigate into the project folder. Now we're going to run npm run setup. In this step, we need to gather some information from Contentful to connect our account to our project. We're going to need 2 API tokens and our space ID. Let's head over to the browser to see where we can find that information. In the browser within your space, under Settings, you're going to want to click on API Keys. Here's where you can create all of your tokens. Click on Add API Key in the top right corner. Here you will find your Content Delivery API key, your Content Preview API key, and also your space ID. You also will need to make a Content Management token. This token should not be shared with others, so be careful of sharing this, and also make sure to save this token right after you create it. To create this token, you're going to click on Generate Personal Token and give your token a name. I'm going to call mine Starter. And once you generate your token, you'll be given the token a copy. Again, make sure you save it in a safe place and do not share this with others. We will be deleting this space after the video is over so that our token is not compromised. So let's head back to the terminal to see what we need to enter first. First is asking for our space ID. So if you go back to your Content Delivery / Preview Tokens tab and click on your new token, your space ID is found here. So I will copy that and paste it in here. Next, you're going to need your Content Management API key, again, the one that you need to save in a safe place and do not share this with others. I'll paste mine in here. And then you need your Content Delivery API token. This is found in the same tab with your space ID right underneath it. This token is read-only, so it's okay if others can see it. Once you've run npm setup, we've done a few things for you. We've imported 2 content models into your Contentful account, and we also created some example posts for you. So let's head over to the browser to see what that looks like. Inside of your space, if you click on Content Model, you'll now see you have a blog post and a person content model, including fields. If you click on Content, you will see you have 3 blog posts and 1 person created for you. All right, let's go ahead and start our developer server so we can see our project live on our local machine. If you run npm run dev, this will start the developer server. Once your developer server is started, head over to localhost 8000 in your browser. Now you can see your project using our Gatsby starter is live and includes the 3 blog posts that we imported into your Contentful account. Awesome, looking great. So let's go ahead and show an example of changing the content within your Contentful account and showing it in your local project. So I'm going to go to my Contentful account and let's change the title of the Automate with Webhooks content blog post. Here I'm going to just change the title to be Automate Webhooks and make sure to publish your changes. Once I've done that, I can go back to my localhost and refresh. But wait, our title did not change. It's still the old title. We need to go back to our terminal, stop our developer server, and restart our server by running npm run dev again. When you run your server, it will fetch new data from Contentful. All right, once your server is restarted, head back to your website. And now we can see the title has been updated. So at this point, you can now change the styling of this starter, you can change the layout, you can include additional data from Contentful, and once you're happy with what you have, you're going to want to build the project. So I'm going to head back to the terminal and stop my dev server again, and I'm going to run npm run build. This is going to build our project, and this is something you need to run before you deploy your project. Once the build is complete, we can now deploy our project. We're going to deploy via Netlify, so make sure you have a Netlify created and you're logged in. We're going to deploy via the terminal, but just know that you can add webhooks to Contentful and deploy your content automatically. So if you change content or publish new content, it will automatically kick off a deploy for you. But for this example, we will be deploying manually via the terminal. So once you have your Netlify account created, you're going to run npm run netlify login. Click on authorize, and then you can go ahead and close that tab. Now we're connected to Netlify and we can now deploy. To deploy, you're going to run npm run netlify deploy. Now you'll be asked to go through a series of options to deploy a Netlify site. For the first option, I'm going to choose Create and Configure a New Website by clicking the down arrow key and pressing Enter. Next, you can choose a team if you have one, and then you can choose a site name. I'm going to leave it blank and let them choose a random name for me, so I'm just going to press Enter. Now my deploy is complete. I'm going to copy this website URL here and put it in the browser so we can see our website live. And there you have it. My Gatsby starter project connected to Contentful is now live and deployed on Netlify.